Hey guys, today we're going to do something very special. We're going to put both sides of one battle in one video. This is Ace versus Ace on subscriber replays. Hey guys, and welcome to this 40th subscriber replay. Today we have something very special. As I just said in the intro, we're going to pit two guys, Washington and Chromantus, up against each other because both of them uploaded their replays on woodreplays.eu. So we have two sides of one battle, and this is just awesome. This is really funny to look at because it's gonna get really intense. So seeing both sides of the battle is going to be really good. First up, we have Chromantus right here. He is in the ISU 152, and Washington is in his E75. Now that is two tiers apart, but remember, Chromantus has the BL10 gun, so he's going to do a lot more damage per shot, if he hits them, of course. And Washington, in his tier 9 heavy tank, is able to take a lot more punishment because, well, heavy tanks, more armor, and he's able to brawl a lot more. And first up, we're going to see here Chromantus being trolled by the BL10 there, hitting the Black Prince in the track and killing the track for 750 damage. Looked like the Black Prince fixed the track though to get a move on right after he got shot there, so he didn't just sit in the open. But we can also see the minimap, which is also a little bit funny, because first up we could see that on Chromantus' sides that their tier 9s, or at least two of them, decided to go to the west. Do never go to the west in tier 9 tanks. If you're top dog and you're on encounter on Lakeville, don't you dare go west. That is the dumbest thing you can do. Absolute dumbest thing, because the main battle is going to happen here, and if you get to the city, you have lots of cover. Oh, he's confronted by an 87, but he goes for the I-6 instead. Very nice. It's a much more mobile tank, and the 87 isn't going to provide a problem, really. No, we're going to switch to Chromantus, and he is in the middle, and he is going to deal with this Leopard Prototype A. He's been very annoying here in the middle and spotting a lot of people, so he's just going around here, aim and fire. That's a dead dude. He decides not to fix his track because he was hoping on not having to use it so he could have it for a later time, something which I have praised people for doing and scolded myself for not doing because I got hit by Artie, I better fix my track so I can sit still in this position. But yeah, if you go west, you allow the enemy team with their top tiers to just push the city and just eat everything, and we're gonna see this happen. We're gonna see this happen in this battle. This is just, it's just crazy how some people in their big tanks think, oh, I better go west because that's a good idea. First up, it takes a ton of time to get through that swampy area. Oh, and we just see a Chromantus missing a Yak Panda there because of his reload time. And he's gonna bag himself an AMX 12-ton. And then we have the Black Prince again. Can he hurt that one? No, he's getting out of the way there. Let's go back to Washington. He's been fighting with this Tiger too and getting him down to this HP. And takes away the last couple of HP there for him. The 12, was that 12? 16 HP, yep. And then there's the tier 9 here. He doesn't really seem to be aiming that much, but then he finally does and starts shooting into the cupola. While the IS on the side there didn't really help, but let's see if he does here. Yep, shot him right in the side there. IS is tier 7 tank. You can still be very helpful if you shoot the big guys in the side. But as we can see here, they're just going through these guys. There's nothing stopping them. But at least Chromantus hits the VK Ostrom baby in the side there. Does a good chunk of damage. Switch back to Washington, as he's going to eat this T-25/2 alive. He's just bumping into it. 3 HP left. Back up and poke. Explosion! Because I rammed you. Haha. What? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, but whatever. We're gonna switch to Chrome Mantis again because there's not really anything going to happen in the city with the team that just took it, because they're just capping and now trying to either win by capping or lure the enemy out. Oh, Centurion shows up right in the crosshair. Boom, that's a dead dude. And Chromantis is now up to 3 kills, while Washington also has 3 kills. Very interesting there. Oh, does this Black Prince he doesn't have very... Oh, he just missed. Okay, fair enough. He did have the view range, but he just missed. He could have actually killed Chromantis there, because the Black Prince alpha damage is just above what he had left on HP. Tiger 2 stuck, it seems, by the gun. Can hit it, can hit it, he can hit it. No, he aims a little bit too much to the left there. Way too much. Oop, and he spotted. He got spotted by firing with a cannon, I think. Yeah, I think he did, because the ISU doesn't have that great of a view range. This Tiger is totally oblivious to what's going on. And he's not going to, like, think, where did that shot come from? Am I in the open? What is life? Is this fantasy? What? And then he's dead. He's just about to realize what's going on, and then he dies. We're going to switch back to Washington, because he's now all alone now in the city. They had people capping, but suddenly they just got killed because they were sitting in the open. You really have to hide down by the buildings to the west. The west side of the city. West side! You need to stick there, because then people from the middle can't just sit there camping and shoot you. But 2 tanks capping. From what you can see on the minimap, that has to be the IS-8 and the Tiger 2. And I don't think they've been hurt that much. And he's a one-shot for the IS-8. But we're gonna switch back to Chromantis, as he's going to go face to face with the VK here. But the VK saw the BL-10 and thought, uh-oh, no way am I staying there. That's nope. But he doesn't have the gun depression, and well, he did, but he bounced on him. You really have to hit the spots, the cheeks of the tank of the ISU to penetrate, as we'll see here. Once again, he shoots right on the gun mantlet. That's a very bad idea, as we can see right there. There's a big scratch mark right above the gun. That's just not the place you want to aim. You want to aim at the sides. They're very big and blocky. And we're going to switch to the city again, because they've started fighting in here, and they don't know how to fight face to face with an E75. These guys have more than enough HP to just roll forward, flank him, shoot him in the ass. Especially this IS-8. This IS-8, I don't think I've ever seen a bigger, I would say, not coward, because he just doesn't know how to play the game, obviously, because he just stays back there and does nothing. The Chromantis is telling him to fall back, because he takes another shot without retaliating. He's telling the IS-8 to fall back so he can support from the middle, but he doesn't fall back in the right direction. He should have fallen back upwards, so the E75 would have gone downwards, and then he could have supported from the middle. But I don't think he would have done that anyway, because Washington is pretty clever. So, because he remembers, of course he remembers, because of the minimap is telling him, but he knows that the ISU is sitting in there and protecting the IS-8. But he's going to back up here and wait for the Jagdpanther to come in. That is the correct thing to do. And he has loaded some AVCR shells just to be sure to penetrate that turret of the IS-8. It is 3 versus 2, or basically 1, because the Jagdpanther is very, very close to being dead. Close to being dead? I meant dead. And he penetrates the turret there. And then he loads an HE shell. Also very, very clever of him. Because then he can just hit him wherever he wants. And he will do some damage. Chromantis is right now just waiting for the IS-8 to move to some place where he could support him. But the IS-8 doesn't. The IS-8 doesn't do that. He doesn't wait either for the E-75 to come. And he's dead. And now all oh, there's another enemy, E-75. He also does something really weird. Let's not stop and aim here. No, let's just drive straight past him and get shot. I have no words. I have no words for that move right there. I don't know what happened. Anyway, Washington is now up to 6 kills. Chromantis is up to 6 kills. So who's gonna get that sweet 7th kill and the win? Well, we're gonna find out, because Chromantis is now heading north to go all the way around the side. All the way up north. And all the way up. Be very careful when you enter a city. Don't just go through the open fields. You have plenty of time. Just look at that timer. It's like 3 minutes something. You have plenty of time to get in there. And so just make sure that you go around the most safe route. Your Washington is just being very careful as well. He's really like, where can he come from? Where can he come from? You can also try and duke the enemy by coming from some completely different direction. And just surprise him. But we're going to see something very funny here, because Chromantis is going to go right here and be like, surprise, motherfucker. But there's no one there. So he must be sitting on the other side of the church. Right? Well, not really. Washington is just down here and checking every single possible solution to where the ISU could be coming from. And he spots him right there. And Chromantis is spotted 3 seconds after you get the... when the enemy spots you, there's like 2 to 3 seconds between where you will get your light bulb. So that's why the light bulb only popped up right there instead of later or earlier. And he's going... They're just going around the church right now. They're both one-shots to each other, so they really have to watch out here. And Chromantis goes straight down here to a wreck. If the wreck had been just a little higher on the hill, he could have shot under it and killed Washington right now. But nope, not gonna happen. It's just... it's a little bit too far down the hill. But Washington doesn't know that you can't shoot through wrecks, but... you can't. The hitboxes, the hitbox model or whatever it's called, collision model, I don't really know what it's called, but you can't shoot through stuff like this. And you'll know by the crosshair not changing color. As you can see, it's just black, so you can't shoot through it. If it had turned green, orange or red, yes. The reload speed on the E-75 is sadly a little bit too short for Chromantis to just go up there and shoot. And now the E-75 is actually in a advantageous position. Advantageous position, as he can side scrape right now and take the shot right in the side there, boop, without dying. Now Chromantis does write in the comments on his replay that he should have loaded HP or HE, and that is correct. That would have probably killed him. And he can't hide that side behind that wreck, sadly. So the win goes to Washington, and Chromantis is man enough to say GG. After such a battle, you have to say GG. That's 6 versus 7. It's ace versus ace, a first time ever video style here on The Rising Sun. And if anybody else has ever seen or played a replay, or played a game where you knew where to get the enemies replay, and you both played really well against each other, you can send it in, and I'll definitely highlight it because this is just, I thought this was an awesome format. And I'll see you guys next time.